session, we'll talk about the overview of e-invoicing. We also talk about the operating model of e-invoicing, and we also see the process flow of the solution which we have designed and how it will work into the SAP B1. So if we talk about the e-invoicing, that is applicable for the B2B, B2G, and export and reverse charge transactions as well. And that is applicable for those customers who has a turnover more than 100 CR. In e-invoicing, government has identified one IRP portal, which is known as Invoice Registration Portal, that is being handled by NIC, on which all the invoices will be uploaded. That after the uploading of invoices, it will give you an IRN number, which is called the invoice reference number, along with the QR code. That QR code will be printed on the tax invoice, which we are sharing to our customer. The documents which are covered for e-invoicing are invoices, debit note, and credit note. In case if you are sending your material on challan, on bill of supply or a job work, so in such scenarios, the e-invoicing concept will not be work. So if we talk about the operating flow of e-invoice with SAP B1, then in that case, you can see the flow chart on your screen, where we have the SAP B1 where the invoices will be entered, and then the user will get three options into the system over there. Then first option is auto sync. In such scenarios where you want to push the invoices automatically to the GSP and the IRP portal, then you can go for the auto sync option. And then we have the push button in case if the invoice which we have sent automatically got rejected by the IRP portal or a GSP portal, then in such scenarios it will give a failure message or a failure log as well, that for what issue it was denied. And in such scenarios, the user can rectify the invoice and he can push the invoice again by clicking on the generate IRN. In case if you want to generate the IRN number for the bulk invoices, so in such scenarios you can go to the bulk option, where you can select multiple invoices and go for the generation of the bulk IRN number as well. As of now, there are 32 fields which will be sent to the IRP portal for the generation of invoice. But in case if there is any change from the government side, so that will also be amended into the solution as well. So to link to send the invoice to IRP, so for that what we have done, we have made a connector with a GSP. Through that connector, the system will put the invoices from SAP to the GSP, and from there it will move to the IRP portal, which is called a GSTN portal, you can say that. And from there it will give you the IRN number and the QR code that will come through a GSP into the SAP on the field which we have designed for the updation of the IRN number and the QR code. And from there, the printout which we are using for tax invoice, that can be printed tax invoice of into from the SAP system, and can be given to the customer of the IRN number and the QR code on the invoices as well. So if we talk about the process flow, how it will work into the SAP, so we have designed a prototype for that. So once we log into the SAP screen, then in such scenarios, we need to connect the add-on first. For if you connect the add-on of e-invoices, then you will find the e-invoice module on the left-hand side, where you have two options. Will you find it over there? First is e-invoice setup, which is automatic manual. In the manual, we have option like single or multiple. Then we can also choose that we want to go for the automatic or manual. In case if someone wants to go for the manual option and he selects multiple, then we have the option of multiple invoices as well. So when we click on the multiple invoice, we have the option to select the document for which we want to generate the IRN number. So for example, if we want to generate the IRN number on AR invoice, we can choose the AR invoice over there. We can choose the posting date from and to on the generation of IRN number. In case if someone is using the branch wise series or any specific different series for the invoices, so all the series will be populated over there, and the user can choose the series over there. And in case if you want to generate the branch wise IRN, so in that scenario you can choose the branch and filter out your transactions as well. We have given the filter for the customer selection as well on the creation of the IRN. So once we click on OK, then it will give you the list of the invoices. So you can use the Excel feature, you can choose a shift, and you can select multiple invoices, and you can generate the e-invoice from the system side. And that will generate the IR number, and it will update it on the invoices number which you selected over there. Now, when we talk about the generation of IR from the AR invoice, so when we go to the AR invoice, so then we just choose the customer. So we can choose any customer over there, and then we can choose the item. So I just choose the motherboard over there, and I just put the quantity and everything. So we have given two fields over there on the AR invoice document, which is IRN number and the QR code, where we are saving the image of the QR code which we are receiving from the GSP site. Now on the creation of this IRP, so on the creation of this AR invoice, we just click on the add. So once we click on the add, then if we choose the manual option, then we can go to the invoice and generate IRN. If we have automatic, then it will go for the GSP and it will generate the IRN number automatically. So I have selected manual, so I will go to the generate IRN number and I will click on this generate option. Then I will get a message that the IRN number generated successfully. So if I refresh the invoice, then it will be displayed over there. And I can, if you want to view the QR code part, that will also be displayed on the field which we have given for the QR code. In case if you want to cancel the IRN number, so you just need to cancel the invoice first, and then you can go to the cancel IRN option as well, and then you can cancel the IRN of the specific invoice from the GSP and the IRP portal as well. So the IR number and the QR code which were generated, we need to print on the document as well. So when we look into the printout of the tax invoice, so you can view over here that this is the QR code which is displaying over there, and this is the IR number which we generated will be displayed over there. So through that, through that way, we are integrating SAP with the GSP and the IRP portal. In case if you have any query, in case you have any question, if then you can be in touch with the respective sales team for the same, or you can mail me regarding those questions as well. And in case if you want to register your customer for the same, then you can also be in touch with the sales team for it. Thank you for your time.